Welcome to Study Garage, and today I have sad news.
It all starts when I was mad chillin'. That's when my boy Battinson rolled up.
Battinson.
You see, he saw I was out in my Mustang, and he asked me if he could take it out for a spin. Now, me being me, I was like, oh, yeah, you drive the Batmobile. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, let me tell you something. I've had that thing for 7 years. Not one close call.
Battinson, though, didn't have it for 5 seconds before it was headed for a crowd.
My Mustang has joined those on the internet in the Hall of Shame. I had to let it go. But that's when I took the opportunity to abandon the live rear axle dinosaur and get the independent rear suspension. You know, like a future animal. You get what I mean? I got a Shelby GT 500.
And what a showstopper this thing is. Shout out to Fyra's Lego cars on Rebrickable, because this is his design. It's a mock alternate build of the LEGO Mustang. So if you want to get this set, I know that you've all seen it before, but if you want to get this set, definitely get the Mustang and support Fyra's Lego cars, because he's got some of the best designs in the game. Get it. But when it was delivered, I noticed one huge issue with it.
Yo, I'll be honest, this GT500 is great, but it came with gray and tan interior, bruh. I ordered tan and black to match my Mustang. What the heck is this? Bro, I'm gonna have to do all this upholstery myself. And you know what? I got a couple other things that I want to do to this thing.
So I did as the Study Garage does, and we replaced the interior, and I looked over the entire car to do any other work that I saw fit. And these were the changes I made.
And here she is. Oh yes, the GT500 with all of the Study Garage spice and sauce. Bro, look at that tan and black. Oh my goodness, it looks just like my girl Monica. Beautiful. Now, before we get into all of the stuff that I have done for this car, let me start out by saying I built this car and it was firm. It's well structured. I started working on it. I did all these modifications that you see to this thing and all of it. Bro, this thing turned into like literal glass. It was so flimsy. I don't know what the heck just happened, but like every time I'd go to press this down, the whole back end would fall off. Every time I went to go like open the door, this side would fall off. It was like, bro, what is happening? But now that we've got it done, let me go from bumper to bumper, and I'll show you all the stuff that we added and all the sauces and spices we got. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so starting up in the wee front bumper, these two things have been replaced from where they were squares with a stud in the center to these flat squares. Such a simple replacement, but when those other two were on there, it just added like this weird look to the whole front end of this car. It's really weird. Let me start out by saying also this GT500 looks way better than that thing. To continue, let's go to the side of the car where we've got black muscle car wheels. Oh, yes, I had some leftover wheels from the Porsche build where you can build the Targa or the Turbo, and boy, check those out on there. Oh my gosh, you cannot beat black on these modern day Mustangs. They look so good. Now, let's move into the interior of the car because there is a ton done in here. As you can see, all of the silver, or the gray, you should say, the light bluish gray, has been replaced with black. So my car, Monica, my Mustang, has black and tan in there, and boy, does this thing bring me home. Like it feels like I'm about to just hop right into this boy and just like take off. Bro, I love this car so much, the real car, and I love this model. I love the way that the designer did everything within the car. And then I also just added my own little sauces and spices up on the front dash. We've got things like a new shifter. We've got these little things right here, down here. In these generation Mustangs, there's like these airplane style switches down at the bottom of the dash. So that's what those are. We've even got the 4 famous air vents for the Mustangs. Everybody knows those. And the dual speedometer and tachometer. Boy, everything was nailed in this car. And actually, the last thing that I did for the exterior would be the spoiler here. I'll show you the before, of course. I added these rounded off corners to the spoiler. It kind of looks more realistic than those 1x3 blue plates that were on there, but these pieces weren't included. So again, like, these are all my own modifications that you wouldn't find in the set. But that is all I actually have for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I hope you like what I did to the Shelby GT 500. And with that, maybe consider giving me a thumbs up if you liked today's video. Maybe consider subscribing if you like the content. We have plenty more like this and much more coming to you. So with that, take it easy, stay creative, peace.